Hey guys, and welcome back to Imperator Rome. In the last episode we left off fighting Bithynia and Chalcedon, or Chalcedon as I've been calling them, but Chalcedon I guess is more aptly named, or Chalcedon, or whatever. Chalcedon, I'll keep calling it Chalcedon, that's fine. So before we finish off this siege here, which might finish in 15 days, I am going to take a look around the world, because I haven't done so. So Rome is Rome, you know, they're doing the shit. Rome on the hard playthrough is going to be they're gonna be a power, I guess. They're gonna be a problem for us later on, I presume. So they should be fun, and they're doing good against Etruria. Yeah, they're winning. So the reason for picking Byzantion is that they're fun. They're like, they have nothing to do with the Byzantine Empire, but they how should I phrase this? The only thing they have in common is the name. The Byzantine Empire is the Roman Empire. The reason why we call it today the Byzantine Empire is because of the capital's location. The Byzantine Empire, or the Roman Empire, was situated right here in ancient Byzantion, which was just this little city-state. So in the 18th century they started referring to the Roman Empire in the east as the Byzantine Empire, to make a clear distinction between the Eastern Empire, or the Middle Ages Eastern Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire. There's a few reasons for it, because it's gonna be, we're not gonna get into it, whatever. We're just gonna finish this war. I'm just gonna preface this video. I've studied ancient history in university. So I have a burning interest for this subject. Period. So I had some understanding of the period and the historical ramifications. I have actually worked in Turkey as well as an archaeologist. So down here, I'll show you when we actually get to it, the area where I worked, when we conquer that part. Because my hope with this playthrough is actually to like make the Eastern Roman Empire, whatever, we're gonna make a rival to Rome. So instead of this is gonna be the Byzantine Empire, and our western part is going to be called the Roman Empire. So it's going to be a reversal of history. Alright, let's see how this siege goes. We should be winning this fairly soon. My manpower is minus like 4,000, which is not ideal, but we'll make do. Because next couple of years is going to be probably sitting on our hands, building up our capital. There we go. I'm gonna force march there, so that Heraclea Pontica doesn't get it. I just need to get there before they do. That's just the end of it. Whatever cost. I don't want them to control that territory. I am going to take all of their shit right now. I think I'm going to peace out before I have to fight this guy. Hopefully. Can I win this fight soon? So, yeah, let's see. Actually, well, I have to take that fight down. My manpower is gonna be non-existent here. Because I need to I need to take all of this and all of that, and I need that province. I want that province. So I'm gonna have to take that fight. Are you gonna leave? You can't leave though. This Silver Shield guy, he's a legend. I like him. Actually, he spit out a child. Damn. He didn't have any wife when he joined. He didn't have any child. Now he's already spit out a child with a 35-year-old. But this guy doesn't have any. Doesn't have any cool traits or whatever. So he's just whatever. I might actually start recruiting some of the sons of the Cassandros, because these guys are actually not that bad. You see, these guys actually have the blood of Antipatros and of Argeads. So they have two modifiers, which are, as you can see, this trait can be passed on. This is only paternally. This is maternally or paternally. So these, you can you have these two traits, and you can put these as like your dictators or whatever. That's going to be, on average, they're going to be better than your normal characters. So that's something we're going to be looking to do at some point, perhaps. For now, we're just going to finish off this war, and there we go. I think that's pretty much GG. And the first war is concluded with a resounding victory for the Byzantine armies. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. There we go. So let's see. I actually need some better commanders, so I'm gonna pass judgment. See if I can find some people. So he's shit. I'm just looking for commander right now. He's not that good. Crucify them. He's not that good. He's not that good. The reason I'm looking for commanders is this guy. He is 69 years old, so he's not going to be around for much longer, I guess. One of the major issues when we are playing as Byzantium or any like minor region or regional power is that the provincial governors they're pretty hard to keep loyal. Let's see actually who is going to be. We have a mercantile. Is that mercantile? Yeah, a mercantile faction on the. It's going to be our next governor or archon, right? So just to keep this guy on wraps, I should put a mercant. Actually, that's him, isn't it? He's the next archon. So I should put a next. Man, I can't afford. I'm gonna have to take this guy. Even though he's gonna be disloyal at some point, but he's 42 years old. Maybe he won't have time to actually be a problem, because he's gonna lose his loyalty in a few months here when we change the guy, right? So the reason he's loyal now is that he's part of the same faction as the ruler, right? So anyway, whatever. The first war is won. Epic Rider. So I remember doing this event chain on launch, and I haven't done it since. So I don't know. Usually on launch nothing really happened, right? It's like money sink and nothing really came of it. So, but I'm gonna actually try it out. A man approaches us with a request for room and some help to write a grand tale for the ages. He promises us he will make sure that it include Byzantium into his tale, so it will be beneficial for us as well as himself. If he manages to write this epic, he will receive a goodwill from the common folk, as well as showing everyone that he will be wise, beneficial rulers we are. I am going to actually do I have. Maybe this is a stupid idea. Maybe I can use that money. No, let's risk it, right? Let's risk it. Let's make some great histories. Our consul is unpopular. Primary culture group. Or is it culture group? Primary culture. So our primary culture here is Thracian, I guess. Are they fine? I think most of them are fine anyway. Do we care? For 2 years? Yeah, that's fine. It's keep that money. So now 5 years is up and we can pick a new omen. So I think I'm going to take something that increases our money, our cash money. The reason being, we need to build up our provinces. We need to build houses, we need to build libraries, we need to build academia, or what's it called? Academies, sorry. Academies, yeah. So I think, and looking at our money right now, our taxes are higher than our commerce. So I'm going to get a blessing of Hades. Our aggressive expansion will be fine for now. I mean, and the next war might be against these guys, so maybe I should leave. Actually, I need to find a replacement for these guys. The Bosporan Kingdom should be fine. And let's take an alliance with them. Dissolve this alliance. Do we take an alliance with Epirus? He's actually guaranteed. Epirus is guaranteed by Macedon and Thrace. The reason I wouldn't go for Epirus is that they are usually get wrecked pretty early on by Macedon. But now that they're guaranteed, I think they're a good deterrent from actually being an attack. They have 13 cohorts. Another one might be Sparta. I usually go for Sparta. They're fine as well. They're a fine pick. They're usually easier to get, and their defensive pact is like insane, right? Whole Greece is like, yeah, we're not gonna fight each other. It's fine. They have 5 ships. They're not necessarily gonna do much of anything. So Spartan. Actually, I like that Spartan heritage though. So, and they're closer by. Don't necessarily think they're gonna be able to help me at any point anyway, but let's take Sparta. This guy becomes abrasive. Doesn't matter. So Heraclea was in my defensive pact, right? Defensive alliance. I dissolved that alliance. Now it's like, oh yeah, I'll just start my own here. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Sure, my man. Sure. Economy. I'm gonna reduce my army maintenance and have them just chill here for a minute. Wait for my manpower. Actually, maybe I should have taken the blessing of manpower. But well, doesn't matter now. So what I want to build is actually something like an academia or the library here. I have such shitty population. I'm gonna remove the thing here. What should I call it? Fort. Nicomedia is defending us here anyway, so Nicomedia is keeping an eye on all these provinces. So, oh, look at that! Phrygia is at war. That's awesome to see. I'm still hanging on here, guys. I'm still hanging on. We might make this, you know. If they Phrygia versus Egypt, the Phrygian Egyptian war. This guy's like hella old. He will die soon, I guess. I remember in the first couple of patches there was like you could see their health. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. He will die. He's gonna die in a few days, or a few months here. It's gonna pass to the beyond. They're fighting for Philistia, I think. Philistia, yeah. Which means that how many? I can have 2 diplomatic, and I have 2, so I am fine right now. I can't do more. can have a mercantile stance is fine. So what do we have here? We have vegetables, earthenware, fish, hemp, and grain. Nice. Do I have any import here? I can take some grain actually. What would that give me now? When exporting national manpower. Actually, if I can get some grain here and export it, that's not a bad idea. That means that I will be able to get some extra manpower, which I surely do need. I get 62 each month. Let's just check this guy. How much does he get? He gets 67, so it's not that much better. Despite that he has that 25% modifier. But 25% of nothing is still nothing, so... So let's Phrygia. You have 75 cohorts against Egypt's 38. Why do Egypt have so few cohorts? Doesn't make any sense. Maybe I should start improving with Macedon as well, just to perhaps he will guarantee me. Let's hope. I'm gonna hope for it, and let's see what happens. Armenia is at war with Iberia. Like this. I don't know what happened here. Like this, it's so strange. I know all these are like historical. This Iberia was called Iberia, Albania was called Iberia, but Albania, you should be over here, my man. Iberia, my man. You're far from home. They have nothing to do with those states, but it's just makes very little sense. I guess it makes sense because it's what happened, but in my head it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So check the governor. Oh, next is Cicero is going to be our next guy, which I think is fine. See if we can have some interesting laws. Can't do much right now. I could change the military reforms here. National manpower would increase our recovery speed as well, I think. So military modernization, something I'm looking at, but I need to have that event chain. It's the same as the Marian reform. It's like, is this the same laws as Rome gets? But instead of like like this one, seizure amendments, it's like the Gracchian law or something like that from the Gracchus brothers. So it's just a bit of flavor for Rome. Rome didn't take all of Etruria. He left Corsica and some of the northern parts here in Toscana or Tuscany. So what are they up to now? They're allied with Apollonia and Laconia. So they're not... I don't think they're actually going to be able to expand that much because... Wait. Well, we'll see. Usually there comes to like a power block here. Like the Samnites ally Lucania as well as what's it called? Apulia. These guys usually like start a defensive pact. The philosopher in Chalcedon. A new wise man has become renowned among our citizens in the city of Chalcedon, province of Bithynia Inferior, and now they have started to look for him for guidance in their daily life. Following his teachings and ideas, the philosopher claims pleasure is and should be the ultimate goal for everyone, debunking the relevancy of virtue of the virtuous behavior. We have seen a growing cult of hedonism in the wake of this philosopher, seeking the physical pleasures of life. Okay, so we can so Chalcedon gets a permanently local philosopher, giving the following effect: local manpower. So Chalcedon I could make to like a the manpower hub, right? That would be not that bad. Like, so I need to start a. What I should do here, I think, is actually get a surplus of. Makes me able to move the slaves cheaper if I get some vegetables. Or I'm considering actually taking the wood for that, so I can make some better boats. Do we need better boats, or do we need... I think I'm going to take the vegetables, actually. In Cappadocia. But yeah, I mean... I think this is a... Sure, he gets a better 2 finesse, which is actually pretty good. But I like this guy. I like to have philosophy here. I like the idea of... I'm gonna have all my citizens in Byzantion, right? I'm gonna make this like a center of learning and trade. And Chalcedon can be my manpower hub, right? I can have build some training camps and all that. Starting with that idea, I'm gonna build a library in the capital. So yeah. Actually, let's see how long our truce is. They don't have any truce with me, but I have a truce. Can I declare war? No, I still have a truce. Alright, let's see. So my truce is up in about 7 years, 7-8 years. So yeah, that's it's quite a ways away. So I'm gonna turn up the speed here, and let's just let time tick for a minute. Like, this next couple of episodes might not be as interesting. We did our first couple of our first expansion here. Now we just have to wait and see what's gonna happen, because our next expansion is probably gonna be Pontica, Heraclea Pontica, maybe Paphlagonia, but he's allied to Pontus, which makes it really hard to actually do something, because look at this, Paphlagonia has 29 units, Pontus has a lot as well, so perhaps I'll have to do like a go to Sinop. Actually, I could do that. Actually, I could attack Sinop, actually, like fabricate a claim on him. But I need to build up my ships. Actually, do I need to build up my ships? I can. Okay, so Nike epic. Oh, the epic is finished. So the epic rider, the event we started earlier, the grand tale of the Argonautica have been completed, with Byzantion playing an important role in the tale of the hunt of the Golden Fleece. The people from far and wide come to our land to hear the original tale of Jason and the Argonauts. Some people claim a new Homer has been born, while others lay the honor at our feet for supporting the arts. Fantastic! So for 20 years we have a 5% tax increase and monthly ruler popularity gain, which is fine. I don't know actually if that should pay for itself, but I don't know if it actually did. Like 5%, it's not a lot. I mean, I don't make a lot of money, so, and I paid like 35 or something. So anyway, that's fine. It's a fun event. Actually, I think the Golden Fleece, I think it's actually like, if you would, I think it's actually in this area. Like it happens in this area. I think in the Pontus Exodus. I think it's like the Golden Fleece is over here somewhere. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. So just take that with a grain of salt. I think that's correct. Like the actual story of Jason and the Argonauts actually is in this area. So yeah, what I was thinking is like, if I start to fabricate a claim on Sinop, I can declare war on them, and they're gonna call in Heraclea Pontica, which is the guy I actually want to fight. So I can take all this region and this region. Problem is though, like Sinop is not a... They have two subjects over here. They don't have any boats though. Neither of them have any boats, so... Anyway, I am going to start to fabricate a claim on Bithynia, and I'm going to start to fabricate a claim on Heraclea, my former ally. Would be awesome if I could be able to use this guy some more, but he's probably gonna die in a couple of years here. I'm not gonna be able to use him. Speaking of dying, so his dad just died, I guess. Yeah, well, actually, it was a year ago. But let's see, does that make any rebellion happen or civil war? Nothing really. How's that war going anyway? I think this is probably gonna end in a stalemate. Like it usually does, to be honest. No one actually controls the war goal. So it's probably gonna be like a white piece. Phrygia is losing, I think. Yeah. The war is fought over take Philistia. The score is currently... Yeah, they're losing. A petitioner approaches. A strapping young adult by the name of... yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce that. Approaches our Archon in private this morning. In a hushed voice, she spoke of a vision of the near future in which she was found her loved ones. She was found by her loved ones, having been crucified by zealots. With shaking hands, she offered all her worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. Oh no, how awful. I'll take your money though, thank you. Yeah, that's too bad. We're gonna protect you real good. So, I think it's actually a new academies in order here. I think I'm gonna build a forum here to entice freemen to come live in Chalcedon for that local philosopher who is all about that manpower. They're like super hedonistic, so they make a lot of kids here. If you get my drift. Why do we have two? Like, look at this. We have two tax officers. He built two tax officers here, and we have one slave. He's like, okay. Wait. Yeah. Not really that good. Yeah, we're gonna build a forum here. And academy here, so it's already built. I didn't build this. There is already here. They're pirates, blah blah blah. That's too bad. So, it's actually good to see Phrygia losing. This means he's not going to be as cocky trying to expand in this area. Anyway, in the next episode, hopefully we can get to war with our former ally. Let's see, our truce ends in about 7 years, so I'm gonna kick up the speed, and yeah, I'll take a break here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.